When Rain Falls Again, Part 1 and 2. Rainy Day Reunion. Sound of rain falling. The street is busy but calm. A woman in her late 20s runs into a small shop, trying to avoid the rain. She shakes her scarf and looks around, then she freezes. Sometimes love leaves, but it doesn't go far. It hides in the corner of time, waiting for the right rain to bring it back. That is the story between Nneka and Chike. Nneka surprised. Chike turned slowly, shocked. Nneka, is this really you? Nneka said, yes, it's me. Wow, it's been what? 5 years? Chike smiling, voice low. 6. It's been 6 years since you walked out of my life. She didn't expect to see him today, not like this. Wet hair, old t-shirt, same kind eyes. She left him with tears. Now the rain brings her back. Small talk with heavy hearts. They sit at a bench outside the shop. Rain still falls gently. Chike said, you still like rain? Nneka laughs softly. I never stopped. You used to call me Rain Girl, remember? Chike said, I remember everything. Nneka, even the day you left, you didn't say goodbye. Nneka looks down. I was scared. I thought I wasn't enough for you. He was 34 then, a struggling architect with dreams taller than the houses he drew. She was 24, a girl with hopes and a heart too soft for heartbreak. Chike said, I waited, Nneka. I came to your father's house. You had traveled. Nneka said, yes, to Abuja. My auntie took me in. She said I needed space. Chike nods, and I gave you that space. Too much of it, maybe? Memories return. Nneka said to Chike, do you still draw? Chike said, yes, every day. I even built that cafe near Ojubale. You know the one with the yellow windows? Nneka, eyes wide. I saw it on Instagram. I didn't know it was yours. Chike smiles. It was supposed to be our dream cafe. I still kept the design we made together. Some dreams don't die. They sleep like seeds in dry soil, waiting for rain. Nneka said, Chike, I did not stop loving you. I just thought, maybe you deserve someone better. Chike said, I did not need better. I needed you. Still do. Pause. She looks at him. A long look. Will one rainy afternoon be enough to fix 6 years of silence? Will love find its way again, or is it too late? Unsaid words. The rain has slowed. Cars pass gently on the wet road. Nneka and Chike sit side by side, silent for a moment. Nneka softly said, I used to cry at night, especially on Sundays. Chike answered, why Sundays? Nneka said, because Sundays were your days. You do cook that burnt jollof rice and play Asha songs. I hated the rice, but I loved the peas. Chike looked sadly. I still cook it. Still burnt. Still alone. Pain doesn't always shout. Sometimes it sits quietly between two who once loved each other deeply. Chike said, "Why didn't you call me Nneka? Just one call. I would have come running." Nneka, teary eyes, said, "I wanted to, so many times, but pride and fear. I thought you did move on. I tried. I met people, smiled, talked, but my heart never forgot your voice." Chike replied. He looks at her. Her scarf has slipped off her head. Her natural hair is wet, sticking to her forehead. Chike softly said, "You still look like the girl who ran into my compound looking for her brother's phone." Nneka laughs through tears. "You shouted, 'Who is this village girl?' I almost slapped you that day." Chike said, "But instead, you fell in love." They say love happens once, but sometimes, if you are lucky, it happens again, softer, wiser, and more real. The truth beneath. Chike's hand brushes Nneka's lightly. Nneka said, "Chike, I lost a baby." Silence. The rain stops. Chike in shock. "What?" Nneka replied, "5 years ago. It was yours. I found out after I left Lagos. I didn't tell anyone, not even my auntie. There are wounds we hide so deep, not even time can find them until the right eyes looks long enough." Chike voice shaking. "You were pregnant?" Nneka nods. "It was early, 3 months. Then I slept in the bedroom. I was all alone, crying in that big house in Abuja. No mother, no friend, just me." Chike, tears forming. "Nneka, you carried that pain alone?" Nneka said, "I had to. I thought I didn't deserve you anymore." Chike gently takes her hand and said, "I wish you had told me. I would have held you. Even if we didn't stay together, I would have held you." Nneka replied, "I did not want pity. I wanted you to remember me happy." Chike replied, "But I would have loved you anyway. Sad, broken, whole, I still do. Some stories don't need perfect endings, just honest beginnings, and maybe a little courage to start again." They sit together in silence, holding hands. No more rain, just soft wind and the heavy hearts starting to heal. When Rain Falls Again, Part 3. Twist of truth. Even now, sky is grey-blue. Chike and Nneka walk slowly down a quiet street. They passed a roasted coin seller. Chike buys 2. "You still eat corn with pear?" Chike said. Nneka smiles. "Always. Some things don't change. But some things do change, quietly, while you are looking the other way." They sit on a bench near an old school compound. Nneka said, "Do you live alone?" Chike pauses, then clears truth. "No." Nneka stops chewing. "Oh, you are married?" Chike quickly, "No, not married, but I am engaged." Long silence. Nneka barely whispers, "Engaged?" Chike sincerely, "It's recent. Just 3 months ago. I thought you were gone for good." Nneka, "Life had to move on, or at least pretend to." Neka said, do you love her? Chike looks away. She's good, kind. She helped me when I was down. But love, not the way I loved you, not the way I still feel you. And there it was, the cruel part of second chances. Sometimes they come when your hands are already full. Neka voice slow. So why are you here, holding my hand? Chike replied, because this, you is not something I can just ignore. I don't want to lie to her. I don't want to hurt you. Neka said, but someone will get hurt. Chike replied, I know. The visit. Next day, Neka stands outside a building. Simple, neat. Signboard reads, Studio 8 Calf, designed by Chike Okonkwo. Sometimes we go back not to stay, but to remember. Neka walks in. It's beautiful. Warm lights, art on the walls, soft high-life music plays. A young lady behind the counter smiles. The lady said, Hi, welcome to Studio 8. Can I help you? Neka nervously, I'm looking for Chike. The lady smiling said, Oh, he just stepped out. Amada, his fiancée. Neka freezes, heart drops, her face shifts. Ada friendly said, You must be Neka, right? Neka surprised. He told you about me? She said. Ada still smiling. Yes, a lot. He said you were his biggest heartbreak and his greatest love. The kind of love that leaves footprints even when the person is gone. Ada softly said, I don't know what's going to happen, but I wanted to meet you, woman to woman. Neka and Ada sit at a corner table, 2 cups of tea, 2 different hearts, one man between them. 3 hearts, 1 truth, and a past that refused to stay buried. What happens when love comes back, but not alone? When rain falls, Part 4. Truth on the table. Evening, the calf is closed. Ada sits alone in a corner, looking out the window. A soft jazz tone plays in the background. Chike walks in, drops his key on the counter, and notices her mood. Babe, you didn't lock up, Chike said. Ada calmly, I was waiting for you. Chike walks closer, slightly intense. Everything okay? Ada softly. She came here today. Neka. Chike stops. Silence. His breathing shifts slightly. And he said, You spoke to her? Ada replied, Yes. I gave her tea, sat with her, looked into her eyes. Chike sits opposite her, quiet, and said, And Ada firm but calm. She's still in love with you. And I think you are still in love with her too. Chike said, Ada, it's not that simple. Ada interrupts gently. Actually, it is. Some confrontations doesn't come with shouting. They come with eyes full of knowing and voices too tired to fight. Ada leans forward. Chike, I am not angry, but I'm not blind. The way you say her name, the way you looked at your phone after she left that day. Chike sighed. Ada, I respect you. You have been a blessing in my life. You helped me rebuild. But this thing with Neka, it never died. I buried it. That is all. Ada said, and now she is back. So, what are you going to do? Chike looks down. I don't know. Ada pauses, pulls back tears. Then, let me help you. If you have to think about who you want to be with, it's probably not me. Ada stands up, voice trembling but strong. I'm not going to fight for her. Chike, I deserve someone who chooses me easily, without confusion, without history standing in the room like a third person. It takes strength to love someone, but it takes more to let go when your heart is not the one being held. Chike alone. Later that night, Chike sits on the top roof of his apartment, looking at the city lights. He has Nneka's old scarf in his hand. Two women, one past, one present, a man torn between guilty, gratitude, and the ghost of love that never left. Chike brings out his phone. He dials, pauses, then cuts the call. He wanted to call Nneka on phone, but paused the call. Chike said to himself, what if I don't deserve either of them? He looks up at the sky. A soft wind blows. Distant thunder rumbles. Love is never just a feeling, it's a choice, and sometimes it comes with consequences. When rain falls again, final part. 1 year later. Bright morning. Church bells ring softly. Decorated compound. Laughter. Traditional drums in the background. A wedding is happening. A banner reads, Chike waits. Find out who Chike finally waits. 1 year can change everything. Time doesn't heal all wounds, but it does reveal what the heart truly wants. We see Nneka dressed in wine and gold, smiling gently as she holds Chike's hand. Joyful, emotional. Ada is there too, sitting quiet with a soft smile, clapping as the couple dances. Flashback 6 months earlier. Chike sits with Ada at a quiet cafe. Chike said, I saw her again, but I waited. I prayed, and the truth kept coming back to me. Ada nods. And that truth? Chike said, it's Nneka. It's always been Nneka, but I needed to be sure. Not just for me, but for her too. Ada smiling teary. Then go, make it right. Ada chooses peace over pride, and Chike chooses history, not because it was familiar, but because it was unfinished. Nneka's house, past. Chike kneels in front of Nneka's father. Nneka peeks from the window, heart pounding. Chike said to Nneka's father, Sir, I lost her once, not because I did not love her, but because I didn't fight. This time, I am ready to fight, to stay, to build. Nneka's father, silent, nods slowly. Then build with wisdom and don't waste this second chance. Back to the wedding day. Chike and Nneka kneels for blessings. Tears run down Nneka's cheek as her mother whispers a prayer. Chike looks at her, eyes filled with peace. They loved young and broke apart, but love that is true never dies. It bends, it pauses, it waits. Chike's voice as they dance. Chike's voiceover. If you love someone, tell them, fight for them, Forgive. Heal. Don't let time do what your heart should have done. I got my second chance, not because I deserve it, but because I was brave enough to ask. Moral lessons. Second chance don't come often. If love finds you again, don't take it for granted. 2. Pride can end something beautiful. Humility can restore it. 3. Healing takes time, but love that's meant for you will wait. 4. Sometimes the strongest people are those who chooses peace over competition. And finally, always choose the person who brings your heart home, not the one who just passes through. When rain falls again.